welcome back to my channel. My name is Bailey and I have Bridger with me today. We are going to be meal prepping for you guys just to show you kind of what we do every week. And to be honest, this is actually only our second week in a row meal prepping, but I used to meal prep a lot back in the day, and so kind of have an idea of how to do it, but we're not experts, so we're just going to show you how we do it. So to get started, you need to download the FitnessPal app and find a macro calculator online so you can figure out how many fats, proteins, and carbs you need, and then how many calories you need every single week. And then once you do that, you'll be able to figure out your macros and how much food you should be eating. And then you need to figure out what meals you want to have.
So, you don't need just MyFitnessPal. You could have any app or any different macro calculator.
Yeah,
There's plenty out there.
Yeah, any app that will help you calculate your calories and macros. We have different meals every other day that are the same. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday this week we'll have chocolate chip pancakes, and we obviously measure out how many chocolate chips and how much syrup we get. You don't have to, you can pretty much have whatever you want as long as you're measuring it all out. So then for lunch on that day, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, we're gonna have chicken salad sandwiches. So it'll be chicken breasts with bread, mayo, pickles, and jalapenos. And for dinner that day, or on those days, we're gonna have pesto shrimp pasta Alfredo. So it'll be shrimp, pasta, mushrooms, and pesto. And then on the other days, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, we're gonna have eggs, turkey, bacon, and toast for breakfast. And then for lunch, we're gonna have chicken, sausages, sweet potatoes, and green beans. And then for dinner, we're gonna have burgers, mashed potatoes, and carrots. And then on every day, we each have a protein shake. And it doesn't really matter what protein you use, but definitely include that in your macros because you don't want to have too much of it. Like, I have to give Bridger half a serving of what his protein calls for, or else it's way too much and makes him go way over on protein every day. And then in our protein shakes, we just do however much protein, peanut butter, and bananas. And on some days we can't have peanut butter because we'll go way over our fats.
Obviously our chocolate chip pancakes are definitely our favorite breakfast.
Yeah, so this week we're having it 4 times, and last week we only had it 3. But we had to do it a second week in a row because we absolutely love chocolate, and
it gives you your sugar, it cures your sugar craves that you go through all week, at least that I go through.
Yeah, and every week we have a cheat meal. We do it on the weekends because that's the time that we have together. We work opposite schedules, and it just makes it, I guess, better that we have it on the same day with each other, and Brooklyn gets to have whatever we have as well. So this week we had pizza and ice cream, which probably wasn't the best. We probably should have just chose one or the other, but we had both. But it's whatever. I guess you gotta find a balance somewhere. So basically what we need to meal prep is, like, I use a lot of these little measuring cups. I really only need like the half cup and the full cup, but I have a lot of them, and I need more stuff since we're like meal prepping for 2 people. Usually I would only need 1 set of everything because I used to just meal prep for myself, but since I'm meal prepping for both of us, I use extra of everything. And we buy all of our groceries at Costco because we get everything in bulk. I have learned that buying like vegetables, like canned vegetables, is way better than fresh vegetables because we don't waste them. And technically, you don't know how much you're gonna need of everything until you put it into your FitnessPal. Or like when I put it into my FitnessPal, I kind of balance everything out. I put 1 serving of everything that we're gonna have, and then add from there if we need more of each macro. For Bridger, he technically gets 2 servings of everything, and then I have half of his, so it makes it easy because I basically eat half of what he eats every week. It's gonna take a little while. To meal prep, you need quite a bit of time. You probably want to spend 1 day a week that you meal prep. Usually we meal prep on Sundays, but I chose to meal prep Monday because it is Labor Day and we have the day off. But we do go grocery shopping usually the day before we meal prep and get everything ready, and then it makes meal prepping a lot easier. So, yeah. Anything else? Good. Okay, let's get started. Meal prepping. It took us 3 hours, but that's doing it for 2 people, so that's why it took so long. Usually if you were just doing it for 1 person, it wouldn't take quite so long. But there was a couple things that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, and a couple of other things that you need to meal prep is a food scale, which is seriously like only $10 at Walmart, and then of course meal prep containers. And we just got these on Amazon. These ones have 3, but I really like the smaller ones for like lunch and stuff because they fit in Bridger's lunchbox a lot easier than the bigger ones do. And then also you should definitely drain your canned vegetables if you choose to go that route, because they do have a lot more sodium than fresh vegetables do. And then I actually rinse them with water after I drain them, so it just gets all that salt out of there. You should always eat the same macros for 10 to 14 days, and then you adjust your macros from there to whatever your progress is. So if you're not seeing any progress, then you should adjust your macros and probably take some food away. And then of course if your macros or if your progress is going good, then you should just keep your macros the same until you plateau, and then you should always change them. But you should definitely keep them for 10 to 14 days at a time. That meal prepping can be really frustrating and overwhelming at first because it is so time consuming, and trying to figure out how to count macros is pretty frustrating. I felt very overwhelmed when I started doing it, and I honestly wanted to give up, but it's so worth it in the end. So you're not having to cook all week, and you can just have your meals ready for you as soon as you're ready to eat whatever it is. We do 3 meals a day and then a snack, but you can have up to 6 meals a day, and you should eat every 2 to 3 hours a day. So that's pretty much all we have for you.
I don't have anything else.
You don't have anything else? Okay. If you guys have any questions on meal prepping, we will definitely give our best advice, but like I said earlier, we are not experts. We just do what works for us. So if you guys want to criticize our meal prepping because you're an expert, then go ahead, but this is working for us. So just ask us questions if you have any. I forgot where I was going with that. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.